Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed the definition of the logarithm and what will be, how to relate it to the exponential form and what are the restrictions of the base, power as well as the numbers. And some special conditions also I discussed in the last class. Comparatively, that last class will be the most important. So many basic things we discussed in that. So totally this log chapter will be most useful in our physics, chemistry as well as in mathematics. This log topic I will make it in three parts. The first part in bridge I am teaching, and the second part I will take whenever the college will reopen at that time. The third part also I will teach in that time. The first part is how to rule, how to operate, how to apply the formulas and what will be the proper definition of the log, what are the bases of that log. These things we are going to discuss in that bridge class. So the second thing is, particularly two bases are there. The specific base. One base is the E, small letter E. Exponential constant we have today. Euler's constant. This E is equal to some specific value we have 2.718, and one more number we are taking as a base 10. Log having the base E is calling it as a natural logarithm, and base having a 10, those logarithms are calling it as a common logarithm. Why they are restricting only E as a particular base as well as the 10? These things we have to learn in the part 2 of the logarithms in the when class will start. The history I will give you. Now just to think about this logarithm, how to operate, how to apply these rules in the problems part. Clear? And now today I am going to discuss with you the properties on logarithms. Properties on logarithms. Basically I taken the 5 properties. These 5 properties are the most useful in the problems part. Let us see those problems. In our mathematics, in calculus part, these property will rule everything. Maximum questions in JEE also we will get the logarithmic related. At this time, these such 5 properties we need. Today, I will give you how these properties will be true. First one is log of mn, product of two numbers the same base. How to separate it? That is log of the first number to the same base plus log of the second number to the base. Dear students, you learn the exponential properties in school time. Similarly, some logarithmic properties we have. The second property is quotient form. Two numbers m and n. In quotient form we have that equivalent value will be log of the numerator value same base minus log of the denominator value same base. What is this one? Log of the number to the power something means log of that number, the given number we are considering in the form of exponential form. How to write that one? N times of log of that number to the base A. And look at this one. Here base we don't have a particularly E. Here base we don't have a particular 10. Some any base is there that is A, either rational or irrational or any one positive numbers we have other than 1 greater than 0. So at this time log of the number divided by log of the base, but particular this constant we applied as a base, leave this constant. Now log of the base A. Now I will replacing the base. The log changing the bases. At this time how we get 1 divided by log of A divided by B. One type of reciprocal also we have to consider. Now let us start how we got these properties. Those proofs I will give you now. The first one I will take. What is that first one? First property, log of mn to the base 10. In the last class we discussed the definition. A power x is equal to n. N is the positive real number in the exponent form. How to represent in logarithmic form? Log of the number to the same base is equal to power. In log we will get the power, only the answer. Everyone know that. So LHS part I don't know. That's why I will write. Let us consider log of mn to the base a is equal to, I don't know what is the actual number, that's why I will write in generally x, some unknown. For unknown x, y, z, anything we can take. I taken here x. How to represent this one in exponential form? The product mn is equal to, this base will lift x. Now it becomes a power x. This is considering equation number 1. Similarly, go through your RHS part. What is RHS part? Log m to the base a. So I don't know log m to the base a is what value? Don't write x because already I used x. Instead of x, I will take y. I don't know, some number I will get. A power something is equal to m. Now how to represent in exponential form? This m is equal to a will lead to y. It should be m equal to a power y. This is calling it as equation number 2. Similarly, one more value we have, that is log n. What is that? Log n to the base a is equal to, I don't know. Don't take the unknowns x and y. Already we used it. Now we can take, that is z. How to write it? This n is equal to a power z, calling it as equation number 3. Okay? Now equation 1 implies that. What is equation 1? Rewrite it. A to the power of x is equal to m into n. A to the power of x is equal to m into n. A to the power of x, write as it is. What is actually m? M is nothing that how much? According to the equation number 2, that is a power y. Clear this? Into, no sign means into. What is n value? A power z. According to the equation number 3. Now, this a power x I will write as it is. RHS side, this is completely in the form of exponential form. What is that? Law of exponent. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. When same bases between product sign, then what we can do? Just we must add the power. Now, what are the powers here? A power y plus z. So according to the first law of exponent, y plus z. Two exponential numbers are same, as well as their corresponding bases as well as powers will be same. So here base a will be same, then what we can consider? Their power should be same. X is equal to y plus z. Bases are same, then exponents becomes equal. Now what is actually x value? I have here x value. X value is how much? Look at this one. Log of mn to the base a. I will write log of mn to the base a equal to, look at the RHS side, y. What is y value? Y is nothing but log m to the base a. Hence it is log m to the base a plus, what is your z? Z will be log n to the base a. This is my required first property. So this formula now I derive. Anywhere product of two number to the sum base. At this time easily we can separate. So product multiplication we converted it as in the product form. That is the reason. Sometime, what is this 7 power 9 into 9 power 7? 7 power 9, 7 9 times multiplication, 9 7 times multiplication. After that, both are once again we should take the product of 7 power 9 into 9 power 7 is very complicated. At this time, by the log, we can separate it. It means product we make it as a sum. That rule I will tell you in the part number 2 of the logarithm. Okay, now don't think that much. So just you know the meaning of this one. Product means multiplication. We have to express it as addition. This type of we can simplify. Now an example I will take. Example. Log of 6 to the base 2. At this time, how I can separate? Everyone know that log of 6 can be splitted as 6 1 into 6 or 2 into 3 or 3 into 1 or 6 into 1. Anyhow, I will take simply 2 times of 3. 2 into 3. How I can separate it? By applying this rule, log of mn form to the sum base. At this time, how we can write? Log of the first number 2 to the base 2 plus log of 3 to the base 2. Like this we can separate it. Keep in mind, just I am telling you how to separate it. How to convert a multiplication to addition. That will suggest for us a property number 1. Note it. Next we will move to the property number 2. What is that property number 2? Two numbers we have in LHS side in quotient form. So we write like m divided by n. Look at log of m by n to the base a is equal to log of m to the base a minus log n to the base a. So now I will consider the LHS part log of m by n to the base a, means log of some number to the base a. I don't know what power we'll get. That's why simply I assume x. Rewrite in the exponent form. What will be the value of that? That is m divided by n. Writing as it is m divided by n and a will lift to the x. Now we got the logarithmic representation in exponential form. Then go to RHS part. There is no changes in that RHS part. As usual, we can consider log m to the base equal to y, then m equal to a power y. Log n to the base a equal to z, then n equal to a power z. Now consider equation number 1. What is equation number 1 here? That is m divided by n is equal to a power x or a power x equal to m by n. Anything we can write, right? Now what is that? Just I will write a power x. What is m value? M value means according to the equation number 2, that is a power y, right, divided by, what is n value? N is nothing that a power z according to the equation number 3, right? This is a power z. Everyone know that second law of exponent already we operated in school time. A power m divided by a power n is nothing that a power m minus n. So a power x, write it as it is, and applying this rule, it should be how much? A power y minus z. Clear? Once again, two exponential number we got in equal form. It means same basis also we have. Then if same basis, then power should be equal. It's nothing that what I can write? X is equal to y minus z. Tell me the result of x equal to y minus z. What is x? X is nothing but log of m divided by n to the base a is equal to, what is your y? Log m to the base a. So we write log m to the base a minus, what is z? Z is nothing but log n to the base a. I write now log n to the base a. So this is our required second property. Whenever or wherever you have some numbers, for example I will take, here I will write example, that is log of 5 divided by 3 to the some base. That some base I can feel like 2 simply. How to separate it means division we converted it as a subtraction form, so that log of 5 divided by 3 to the base 2 is equal to, how to write it? Log 5 to the base 2 minus log 3 to the base 2. Subtraction is very simple. When we have the question like 7 power 9 divided by 9 power 7 value is how much? At this time we can apply this rule by applying log. Okay. Next. This is our second property. Now we will go through the third property. What is property number 3? Property number 3 is log of one exponential number. Log of one exponential form. How to express it as that power n into log of m to the base a. Let us see about that. Only one variable here, not necessary to take this log z. Only equation 192. And what will be the LHS part? That LHS part will be how much? Look, log of mn. I will write complete LHS part, log of mn to the base a is equal to how much? I don't know. For what power of a? For what power of a should get m power n? I don't know. That's why simply I taken x. Now what remains on LHS side? M power n. Clear? Yes. Now look at this side. RHS part. Log m to the base a. Log m to the base a is how much? I don't know. Why? Simply I represent it. Now I will rewrite the equation number 1. Equation 1 implies that a power x is equal to m power n. A power x is equal to m power n. A power x, write it as it is, equal to what is m value? According to the equation number 2, we have a m value, that is a power y. I will write a power y. Whole power, already one number is there, that is n. Clear now? Now once again, before that we write something. A power x is equal to, since we know that third law of exponent, a power m whole power n is nothing but a power n. Just applies here. Now we'll get a power y n. Once again, two exponential numbers are equal as well as their bases should be same. If a bases are same, power should be equal. It means what I can write? X is equal to yn or ny. Your wish. Because commutative law under multiplication holds on real numbers. These are the real numbers, that's why it holds. Now, what is actually n? X here, according to this one, log of m power n to the base a is equal to n. I will write it first. I told you y into n or n into y we can write, because 2 into 3 is 6 or 3 into 2 also 6. We can write n into y or y into. So n I written as it is. What is my y value? Y is nothing but log of m to the base a. It means I can write here y value, that is log of m to the base a. This is my property number 3. When we have the questions like, means example log 2 base, for example, root 3 I will write simply. Now, how to express according to this rule? That is log of 3 root 3. Root 3 is nothing that in index form 3 power 1 by 2. Write it base as it is. Now, applying this form, that will give us 1 divided by 2 times of log 3 base 2. Like this, we can express our required result. Look at the property number 3. Now taking property number 4, in that property number 4 LHS part I have log n to the base a. Simply I assume the number as n, so log n to the base a. Once again log n to the base a, I don't know the value, that's why simply I will write x. So write it in exponential form, hence it should be how much? That is n equal to a power x, calling it as equation number 1. RHS part, there are two values I have, one is a log n, another one is log n. So here we can see like log n, what is that? Log n to the base e is nothing but y. Then what about this one? What about this one? N number, right, as it is, e will lift to y. In the place of a we have e will lift to y. It should be e power y. Got it? That is equation number 2. Go through the equation number 3. Means one more term we have. What is that? Log of a to the base how much? E. To the base e is equal to. For what power of e should get an a? E will be particular value 2.718. A you can fill anything, positive real number. So for what power of e should get a? That I don't know. Simply I can write here z. So write in exponential form. A is equal to e power z. Calling it as equation number 3. Once again, equation 1 implies that, what is equation 1? That is a power x is equal to n. A power x is equal to n. How to simplify this one? It's a very simple. That is a power x equal to n means, here look at n value we have e power y. What is n value? E power y. And what is actually a value? A value will be e power z. I will rewrite. A value I have e power z. So replacing here a value, since according to equation 3, e power z whole power already I have x equal to, what is n? N is nothing but how much? That is e power y. Which equations I applied? Equation 2 as well as equation 3. Once you look, a power x equal to n is equation 1. What is a value? A value I have e power z. I written e power z whole power x. And RHS side n I have. What is n here? A power x don't take. One more value we have, that is e power y. I taken e power y. So look at on LHS side. Once again you have in the form of exponential form. It's the third law. A power m whole power n is equal to a power m. Applying here, e power zx equal to e power y. Once again bases are same, of course power will be same, hence I write zx or xz is equal to y. So x make it independent, writing x as usual. This is y upon z. Y written x equal to y upon z. What is your y? Now substituting those values, x value is log n to the base a is equal to y value I have log n to the base e upon z. What is z value? Log a to the base e. Like this also we can split our LHS part. Let us take one example. Sometime in calculation, calculus also, we will get the questions like that. Log of x to the base 7. It is not, we cannot use log x base 7 directly. That's why we required to the base e. That time how to split it? Applying this rule, we write that is log of the number. That is log of the number. Number place will be x to the base e divided by log of that base number, that is 7 to the base e. Like this we can separate. Wherever you need to separate like this, apply this formula. Just this is calling it as the separation of a base and a number. Log separation of base and a number. Log n to the base e divided by log a to the base e. This is our equation number, formula number 4. That is log n to the base a is equal to log n to the base e divided by log a to the base e. Now we approach us to fourth property. In the first one, multiplication form, we converted it as an addition form. The second one in quotient form. Quotient form we separated it as in subtraction form. Now here one number means exponential form, we rearrange it like n times of log m to the base a to make an easier calculation. So here in that fourth property will tell us separation of the number and base. It means log n to the base a is nothing but log n to the base e divided by log a to the base e. And fifth one, what is actually fifth one? That is log of b to the base a is nothing but 1 divided by log of a divided by ab, means log a to the base b. One is one type of reciprocal to other one. Look at fifth property. Now LHS part, I have log of the number b. Again also we can take here b writing as it is a power x in exponential form. And what would be the RHS part? RHS part I have log of a, log of the number a to the base b, to the base b. How to write in exponential form this one? A number write as it is, b will lift to y. It should be b power. Now remove this one, not required. According to the equation number 1, a power x is equal to what I can write? That is b. Now once again replacing the values of a. How much is the a value? Tell me now. How much is the a value? According to the equation 2, a value I have b power y. So here a, it means b power y. I will write here, that is b power y, b power y, since equation number 2. What is my power? That is x, equal to what will be the b value? B value I have a power x, or otherwise once you write we don't take that one, same basis way. Now applying third law of exponent a power m whole power m is equal to a power n, hence we got b power x into y or y into x, anything, equal to b. B power nothing means 1. So write xy is equal to 1. What do you require? In that form. Hence I can write x is equal to 1 divided by 1. What is x value? X value is nothing but log of b to the base a is equal to 1 upon, what is y value? Y is nothing but log of a to the base b. This is our last property, interchanging the base and the number. I will show the example. Example is log of 3 base 2 equal to, how to write it in the reciprocal form? 1 upon log of 2 base 3, log of 2 base 3. Like this also we can convert it. Look at the properties, how these will operate. So these properties will helpful to solve the problems. Whatever problems you can take, we are applying such properties. Most standard these 5 properties. Look at it. Okay. Next we'll go to some problems, some particular problems I will take. The problem number 1 is, I'll write it first, these problems. The question number 1 is, what type of problems we'll get? Log of 256 to the base 32, and second one, log of 243 to the base 9, third one, log of 100 to the base 0.1, and fourth one I will take, that is log of 64 to the base 2 times of root 2. Everyone get ready to solve these problems, dears. Don't wait for the solutions. You know that log will give the exponent, power will give. So for what power of 32? For what power of 32? Your number will be 256. That's why RHS part I don't know. How to write it? Log of 256 to the base 32. I don't know the value. That's why I can feel like x. I will consider x. How? Now how to write it? Just be write in exponential form. That is 256. 32 will lift to x. Now it should be 32 power x. 32 table is very difficult. Where will get the 256 and how to express 256 in terms of the 32? That is very difficult. That's why what we can do. Now 256 write as it is. This 32 we know in exponential form. How to express that 32 in exponential form? That is very easy. 2 power 5 we have a 32. So on RHS part I will write like 2 power 5 as a 32 and power will be x. Now 256 how to express? 256 means 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32, 32 to the 64, 64 to the 128, 128 to the 256. So 8 times repeated this 2. Here I will write 2 power 8 is equal to, applying third law of exponent, 2 power 5x. Everyone know that bases are same, hence it is 8 is equal to 5 times of x. Now I will write x is equal to 8 divided by 5. For what power of x? For what power of 32 should get 256? The power will be 8 divided by 5. Cross verification. I suggested you 32 box equal to 256. What is my actual question? What power of 32? The answer is 256. Okay. Now once you confirm this answer, already I got 8 by 5. 32 power 8 by 5 equal to 256. For 8 by 5 we got a 256. How it is? This can be expressed it as a 2 power 5 as a 32 whole power 8 upon 5. Also 256 easily we can express like 2 power 8. After this, look third half exponent. According to the third half exponent, this m into what is there? 8 upon 5. Clear? Equal to, this is 2 power 8. 5 and 5 cancel. What remains? 2 power 8 is equal to 2 power 8. So these numbers become same. Exactly my answer is correct. If answer will be wrong, will not get the result. Understood here? Not it. Now similarly, let us start the question number 2, 3 and 4. In the next class, I will go through some objective type question. I will open chat box. Everyone should get ready to answer for my question in a 30 second. Completely once you watch my last class video, every basic concepts you will get, and in today's videos 5 formulas I provided you along with how problems we will get, the patterns I am going to introduce, and in the next class I will take some sample objective type question. Get ready. Keep in mind last class restrictions, definitions and these 5 formulas. If you thorough these 3 points, definitely you will crack every problem. Let us start the question number 2 to get the answer. Before me, just to give me the answer here, that is log of 243 to the base 9. 9 power for what value of the power of 9 should get the 243. That we don't know. That's why I can feel like x is clear. Then once I will rewrite in the exponential form, that is 243 is equal to 9 power x. Further step you will get difficult, I know. Just look at for what number should take to balance same bases on both these sides. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, that idea you need, then easily you will simplify the answer, because every student will take this step and they will express easily. Then the student will start to get the values. Why? For what basis I can take 243? How I can express in 9 power? Easily possible means okay. It is not possible means you will get difficult. That's why 9 9s are 81. 81 9s are how much? 729. We cannot express like 243. So neglect expressing as base 9. That's why I will take 243 as this. I cannot express as the power of 9 as a 243. That's why I neglected 9. So now this 9 only I will express in another way. That is 3 square. Power is what? X. That very simple. When you got a 3, there is a chance to express 243 as the power of 3. Let us start. 3 into 3 is 1 time. 3 into 3 is how much? 9. Next 9 3s are 27. Next 4 times 3 multiplication means 81. Next 5th time, that is 243. We know that this is the very basic thing. 3 power 5 is nothing but 243. Here third half exponent a power m whole power n is a power mn. It means 2 times of x. Once again we got the same basis. At this time what we can do? Let us consider the power will be equal. It means 5 is equal to 2x. Hence x value is how much? 5 divided by 2. For understanding purpose, once I will verify it whether my 5 by 2 answer is correct or not. Let us see. Now question is what? 9 power. 9 power. For what? Power of 9. Answer is 243. That I am introducing. So 9 power. I am assuming that 5 by 2. This is my correct answer. So if you simplify this one, should get 243? Yes. What is 9? 9 can be written as 3 square. 9 can be written as 3 square. Power is how much? 5 upon 2. Clear this? Just 9 I expressed it as 3 square. Power kept as it is. Now this 2 gets cancelled. 3 power 5. 3 power 5 is nothing but 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. How many times? Power is 5. 5 times. Let us start to multiply. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are 81. 81 3s are 243. Exactly my answer is 243. Yes, our answer is also correct one. In competitive exam, while writing bridge entrance, you should be confirm your answer, whether your answer will be correct or not, verified by inspecting your answer. Don't go immediately on particular answer. Whatever results you will get, first you verify it, confirm it, then you can mark it. Then only you will score nicely. Otherwise, some error you will get. Slightly some twist we made in that question means definitely we will go through the wrong answer. That's why the verification is the most important here. Okay. Now the question 3 for you. Let us start. It's a very simple question number 3 also. Of course, I am sure my answer is negative quantity. How yes? Tell me anybody. How I told you before solving this problem my answer will be negative. But actually what number I will get I don't know. But answer will be negative. In the last class itself I suggested you A will be always a positive number but not equal to 1. And x can be any real number, either positive, negative or 0. Also n will be always a positive number. But here the base A place I have a rational, that is 0.1, some decimal. This value lies completely between 0 to 1. When your base is 0 to 1, definitely your answer will be, it means power will be a negative, no doubt about that. Then look at this question, that is log of 100 to the base 0.1. I told you my answer will be negative. So equal to, I can write x because I don't know for what power of 0.1, it means x is equal to 100. I don't know. Then how to write it? 0.1. 0.1 can be written in the fraction part, that is 1 divided by 10. It is terminating. Usually we can express in that rational form. 0.1 is equal to 1 divided by 10. What is power? I don't know. Generally x. RH side 100. Now this 10 I should take a reciprocal. It means 10 power minus 1. Reciprocal means 10 power minus 1. Whole power x is equal to this 100 also you can express as a power of 10. That is very simple. Everyone know that is 10 square. Of course you got the negative number because one side I have a negative. Applying the third law of exponent, it means 10 power minus x is equal to 10 square. Now I got minus x is equal to 2. Hence my answer is x is equal to minus 2. This answer will be what? Minus 2. What I told for you, when my base lying between a 0 to 1, how many values you have? So many values, infinite values I have. 0 to 1, 0.1, 0.001, 0.5, 0.55, so many values I have. So when your A should be 0 to 1, at this time your power will be negative quantity, keep in mind. This is my answer. In case minus 100, directly you answer, not defined, n cannot be negative, keep in mind. Now look at log of 64 to the base 2 root 2. This is my today's last question. Just you solve and give me answer. Hurry up fast. One is as usual regular question I taken. One is lying between 0 to 1 value. Next one is the irrational root. This is more than 1, but irrational value we have 2 times of root 2. How to simplify? Question is 2 times of root 2 whole power is nothing but 64. What power of 2 times of root 2 is 64? What power of 2 is 64 is very simple. That is 2 times of how much we write? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 35, 4. Means 6. For what power of 2 is 64? Our answer is very simple. That is 6. Simply we multiplied to 6 times. At that time we got 64 result. So here irrational is there. How we can multiply? It is very difficult. That's why. Look at this one. Assume your box value means power will be x. Clear? Next, first law of exponent I know. A power m into a power m is a power m plus n. Here 2 power nothing means 1 into root 2. Root 2 is nothing but 1 by 2. It means 2 power how much? 1 plus 1 by 2. That is how much? 2 ones are 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. So 2 root 2 value how much I have? 2 power 3 by 2 whole power x. 64 easily I can express as the base of 2. Everyone know that. That is 2 power 6. Students, nimgo ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು numbers should be expressing in that exponential form. If you will be poor in that representing the number in exponential form, little bit difficult for this type of problem. Get ready those expressing the numbers in exponential form. How much possible, that much you learn. Now applying third law of exponent, 2 power, this is 3 times of x by 2 is equal to 2 power x. After that same basis, just I will write the power. That is how much? 3x divided by 2 is equal to 6. Now 3 times of x equal to 2 shifting that side, 6 times of 2. X equal to 6 times of 2 divided by 3. Not necessary to multiply. 3 ones are 3 twos are. What is actual result? That is 4. So power of x will take the value 4. Hence our answer is 4. Once we verify, how to verify this one? Whether our answer is correct or wrong. That verification is most important in mathematics. If we calculated something means definitely one result will obtain. Whether it should be correct or wrong we don't know. Verification is the most important. Look at this one. 2 power 3 by 2, because 2 root 2 is 3 by 2 whole power 4 is nothing but 2 cube, means 2 power 3 by 2 into 4. According to the third law of exponent, 2 ones are 2's are cancelled, 2 power 6 is nothing but 64. Exactly my answer will be correct one. So some such simple 4 questions I discussed with you. Some few homework I will give you. Let us try this problem. Log of 125 to the base root 5 is equal to what? And second one I will give you, that is log of 128 to the base x is equal to the base x is equal to what we can write, that is 7. Second question homework is what? Log of 128. Here base only I made unknown. Power is there, number is there, but base is not there. How this question? That is 128 is nothing but box power 7. Fill in the blank in exponential form. This is your homework. These two just try. Tomorrow means in the next class we have to discuss some objective type question regarding this basic logarithm. I told you this logarithm I made a 3 parts. One is the basic, next one is the applying the log table, and third one will be the function. Those two part 2 and part 3 will learn when college will start. Now discuss only the part 1. Get ready dears. Last class definitions, restrictions, conditions, and this class some 5 laws along with how to operate the powers. Log result will be always the power of some base. That meaning is there here. In the last class I will take the objective type question. You should get ready. Along with I will open the chart immediately within a 30 second. You must answer for that questions. Okay. However, you are going to write tomorrow an exam. All these exams will be trial exams like you, just for practice purpose. Take it as challenge to get the good score, but don't get depressed for any marks. If you scored less, don't think about that. If you scored well, then too don't think anything about that, but just attempt is most important. Everyone should attempt the test. You will get an idea how competitive exam we will face it. Okay, all the best to you. Tomorrow the first exam we are conducting for you. Prepare well, write well, and please kindly request you, don't expect the result. By getting the answer you must attempt it. Otherwise, by guessing the answer will not get any judgment regarding your knowledge. By getting the answer, by confirming your answer, then itself you mark. Okay, thank you.